Hi, welcome to Smart Web Solutions. In today's tutorial, I'll be putting you through how to generate CSR for your email service. That is email service without your hosting. If you're hosting a domain name and your email service is pointed to the domain name and you do not have a hosting, how do you get that email service secured, and then how do you generate the CSR to have the certificate and install it on the email server? So this is simple, but before we dive in, if you are visiting this channel for the first time, kindly subscribe, hit on the notification bell and like our page so that you get to be notified as we upload new videos. Now, first and first, if you have your domain name and you have your email service linked together with your domain name, that is, you are using the domain name purposely for email exchange, and you sign up with Smart Web Nigeria Limited for your email service, either Google email or business email, enterprise email, or any of these email services, and you want to secure your email service with a security layer, that's the SSL with the green padlock. So you have to generate a CSR for the certificate signing request so that we use it and then process your certificate and then have the certificate installed on the email segment. But how do you get the CSR since you do not have a control panel? The domain name is not linked to any panel but rather the email service only. So you can use the CSR generator. All you need to do is go to csrgenerator.com. It's a website, csrgenerator.com. On the homepage is what you have is something like this on this page. So you need to fill in this requirement, fill in all the details here. Let's say the details, country is Nigeria, you just put the initial NG, then the state, enter your state. Let me say Plateau. Locality, this is just organization. Let's say this is Smart Web Solutions. Organization unit, this is not necessary, but I can put support. Then the common name here is the domain name you want to install the SSL for. Let me say G+. Oh, this is in caps. gbless.com.ng. So this is the domain name. The alternative names, this is for a subdomain name. If you have any subdomain name you want to install the certificate for, so you use the alternative name instead of the common name. But if you are installing it on a primary domain, just use the common name and enter the domain name. So you don't need to enter any subdomain name unless if you want it to secure both the subdomain and then the domain name. So you enter the prefix. Let me say this is www.gbless.com.ng, meaning I want the certificate to be issued for both the domain without www and the domain with www. So this is it. So once you fill in this required form and then you click on generate CSR, so the CSR will be issued automatically alongside with the private key. So this CSR is what you are going to use and request for the certificate from the certificate vendors, either with SmartWave or any of the SSL vendor you sign off with. So you get your certificate signing request as a CSR and then issue these certificates to any of the support admin in Smart Web Nigeria Limited, or if you are doing it yourself, then go to where you can paste the certificate signing request and then request for the certificate and do the verification. But for the verification, you ensure you create an admin email or administrator email on the email service, unless if you are using a single email user. So most likely before you create the user, try and create the admin email first. Admin email will be used to do the verification. Once we get the email verified, then you can change the user to any of the users you want to use it for on the email service. You change it back after the verification. Then once the verification is done, you get your certificate and then you go to the email segment and then install the certificate. We'll do that in another exciting episodes of the training to see how we can install the certificate after we have generated the CSR and then have it installed on our server. Thank you for your time and God bless. Stay tuned for more exciting episode on Smart Web Solutions. Don't forget, if you have any question, drop it on the comment section. Like our page, subscribe on this channel and hit on the notification bell so that you get to be notified as we upload new videos. Stay tuned.